Hello, families. This is Mrs. Fortin, and I am showing you how to access the special area lessons through the link that Mrs. Gottschall sends you through email. So the first thing I'm going to do is share the screen. So you know, so you'll see what I'm seeing. I'm going to minimize that. So what you're going to do is access your email whatever way you access it. For me, I access my email through Microsoft Office Home. So bear with me. Okay. So here's my email. So Mrs. Gottschall, every Friday, she emails, and look at all the crazy emails I have. This is insane. That's okay. I know you have a ton and a half of your own too, and I feel for you. But if I look down, I can find Mrs. Gottschall's email. Let's see if I can find Mrs. Gottschall's email. There she is. Oh man, I lost her. This week's special area lessons. So this is the email that she sends out every week. It's a greeting for families. Hello, MoMA families. And it basically says the same thing every week, just a welcome. And it says, again, please remember we don't expect students to do all of our lessons on Friday. Try spreading them out, choosing maybe one a day. And again, when you're having your child do our lessons, we accept partial participation. So if I have 3 or 4 steps and you do 1 or 2 because that's all your child can handle, absolutely, absolutely, we get credit for that. So we want children to do what they can, but we don't want to kill you either. And we're definitely feeling for you right now. So this link that she has right here, this website link, is where you would go, and it opens right up to the Momut Library homepage. And so this is where all of the special area lessons are housed. There's a couple little videos in the front if you want to see them. You can watch them, but this is where it's important. This second line right here is where our lessons are. So if you want to do a music lesson, you would go here. If you want to do a PE lesson with Mr. Terry, you're going to go here. If you want to do a lesson for art, you go here. If you want to do Mrs. Gottschall's library lesson, you do go here. Or if your child has Mr. Tulaski, Coach Tulaski for PE, he would go here or she would go there. So I'm going to click on Mrs. Gottschall's library page as an example. So her lesson is right here, and she has something called a library checklist. Okay, so there's a video greeting, and this is just the steps that you would do to complete the whole lesson. Again, you don't have to complete the whole lesson. Just do what you can. Absolutely. And so here's the first step. Watch video greeting. So number 1 is here. So your child can do that. A lot of our lessons, interestingly, can be done while your child is eating lunch or something like that. So it doesn't have to be pencil and paper. We try really hard to stay away from that because we know that they're doing a lot of that with their regular classroom teachers. Here's her daily discovery. And then she breaks it up. So, and she's got a K1 here. She's got a 2-3 here and a 4-5 here. So these are different things. So you would go through all or part of some of this. There's a lot here. And a lot of times what we do is we put up a lot of different things for choices. It doesn't mean you have to do the whole thing. It means that, well, your child may look at the cover of this book and go, it's interesting. I want to read it. Or he or she might say, not too exciting. I'd rather look at Everyone Counts and do that one. And that's absolutely fine. Okay, so you're going to go down here eventually to the submit form, and it says click on the picture below, fill out and submit the Microsoft form when you have completed all items on the checklist. So again, all items not essential. In fact, we'll probably take that out. Thank you. She would click on that, and this opens to her library form. So this is where your child gets credit for doing all or part of the lesson. So this is an important thing to fill out. If there's a glitch with it and it doesn't pop up, definitely email us, and we need to know if the links aren't working, and that's a big help for us. It also is good because we can then just pencil in credit for your child. So enter student's first and last name, student's homeroom teacher, and then any feedback if you want. If you thought the lesson was good, you can put that. If you thought it was too long, we definitely appreciate that feedback, and we look at that feedback very seriously. You would then press submit, and then it would go, a digital copy goes to Mrs. Gottschall so that she has it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the library portal. Okay, here's Mrs. Gottschall's page. I'm going to go back one more. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, baby. Okay. I'll go back to mail. Here we go. So we're going to go right to that site again. There we go. Okay. So now we're here. We're back to that library portal with the row of rectangular boxes where our lessons can be found. I'm going to show you mine. Okay, here's mine. I have The Masked Singer was something we did this past week with teachers singing with emojis, and kids had to decide who was singing. It's really cute. But this is some of the lessons for the week. So what you're going to do with mine is you go right to my web page. I designed a website. I liked it because it kept everything together. And so you'd go to the Momont Music Room right here. Up through here, these little buttons up here tell you what grade level to look for. So if your child is in second or third grade, you'd click here. And this gives you what you need to do for the week. So this is the checklist for May 4th through 8th to be done the next week, May 11th. I know it seems weird. Here's a link for the video greeting. After the video greeting, there's a daily discovery question. And then my content chunk, which just means the nuts and bolts of music. We learned about rhythm in this video, and then we did a movement activity to that rhythm that we learned. And then there's a singing activity as well. Okay, now listen, again, pick and choose what you want your child to do or what he or she seems interested in. If he or she doesn't want to sing, don't make them sing. And that's absolutely fine. And when you're done with this lesson, you would click on this form, and lo and behold, again, another form that you would have to fill out and submit, and it would come back to me so that I know that your child has completed the lesson. So that's basically what you need to do to submit lessons for special areas. If we can help in any way, or if you feel that we can improve on this in any way, please, please, please let us know, because we want to make this as accessible and painless as possible. And I know it's painful right now. And our hearts are with you guys, and we really, really miss the kids. So I'm going to say goodbye and take care of yourself. Thank you so much.